Maayong hapon sa tanan. Good afternoon. I'm Pastor Charlie and I'd like to thank the Lord karon hapon sa opportunity para mag-share sa atong mga kaubanan nga mga buhat, mga pastors o sa tanang mga leaders nga ana karon sila available para padayon nga embrace nato ang atong journey. Specifically karon hapon I'll be talking about discipleship. You know what? I learned as a pastor nga kinatibuk-an nato nga pagpadagan sa atong ministry, it pertains and connected everything into this one word, discipleship. I learned this in my journey that when Jesus Christ niya sa ibabaw ng kalibutan, wala siya nag-raise og mga believers only, wala siya nag-raise up og mga crowd only, but along with that, Jesus Christ raised up a true disciple. In fact, when I say discipleship, God is looking for a true follower. So mahimo lang ka nga true follower the moment you will submit yourselves in the process of discipleship. Meaning, discipleship is willing to be trained for the sake of other people. So meaning, ang motivation nato nganong naga-journey ta sa discipleship, the motivation is for other people, because how can you connect to other people unless you are a true disciple? How can you give something best for other people unless you receive something best from the Lord in the process of your commitment and submission through discipleship? We have this very favorite nga line as we journey in discipleship that we cannot give if we don't have. Unless you have something, then you can share something. Kanang pamayong ko nga unless you have something, dili na siya theory. Okay? Dili na siya knowledge, hid knowledge. Something that you receive and something that you practice. Unless you receive something and practice something, then you are the most qualified person to give it to others. So again, as a pastor for 22 years, I learned na ang mga katawhan nato diya sa atong pagministeryo, dili ni sila ma-convince through theory. Alright? Ma-convince nato mga tao by an example, no? By the life nga atong ginashow sa ilaha, mahitungod sa atong journey. Like for example, when you say something, kung na kay gustong isulti sa usa ka tao, ang kanang tao nga imong ginasultihan, actually mag-research na sa imo kung ang imo bang gisulti imong gibuhat. Unless and until nga imong gisulti wala nimo gibuhat, your communication to them is ineffective. So the most effective communication is when you say something and then you do it yourself. This is the essence of discipleship. And also, let me remind every one of you that discipleship is not an autopilot. Alright? Discipleship is not automatic. Bunga kini siya sa taas kaayo nga proseso. Or in fact, mag-isip gani ko proseso, it's a lifetime process. It's not a one-time, big-time process. It's not nga makuha nimo sa usa ka lingkudan lang sa training and then na sabta na rin nimo ang discipleship and then imo nang i-teach sa others. No, dili siya mag-work that way. Because discipleship will work lifetime, meaning keep on learning, keep on learning, keep on learning, and what you learn, practice it. After you practice it, share it to others. That is the true essence of discipleship, meaning everything will go in the right process. Kaya we have this favorite line na kanunay yung ginasulti with our people here sa ministry that process. Take time for that process until mahimo nimong lifestyle. Okay? So again, the motivation is other people. Why we submit ourselves for discipleship? Like for example, sa ako personally, ngano nag-submit ko discipleship? Because I cannot disciple others unless I am a disciple myself. Dili ko pwede mag-disciple sa uban, samtang ako, dili ko disciple. So meaning, doon ay someone above me. Therefore, when that someone above me, gina-honor na ko siya, gina-respect na ko siya, ginapaminawan na ko siya, then the time na mag-disciple ko sa mga people nga gihatag ni Lord sa ako, it's easy for me to disciple them because I myself is a disciple as well, no? So nindot kay ni siya nga process nga dapat masabtan nato. So again, the motivation is other people, meaning First, you love God before you can love others. Our loving others is limited to our loving God. Take note of that, no? Dili ka pwede mag-love sa others unless you love in the Lord, una nga na-establish. Very important ng aspect sa atong discipleship. Because again, as a pastor, daghang panahon kaniadto nang labay sa akong kinabuhi nga I thought na higugma ko sa mga tao, pero lo and behold, pag-abot sa pipila lang katuig, nabugnaw ang akong love sa ilaha. And I realized nga nung nahitabo na siya because wala na ako na-maintain ang akong loving God. Meaning, my motivation to love others is my connection to God the way I love Him in response that He first loved me. So that's very important nga aspect sa atong discipleship process. So how to establish a discipleship process? Very important. How to establish a discipleship process? Number one, let's talk about commitment. There must be a commitment between the discipler and the disciple. So meaning, a good working, developing relationship between the discipler and the disciple. So as far as we are concerned sa church, dapat ang mga pastor naa sila gi-develop nga nindot nga relasyon sa ilang mga tao under them, and then ang mga tao nga under them nga soon to be mahimong disciple, nag-develop sa sila og good working relationship sa ilang pastor nga nahimo nilang discipler. So working relationship. You cannot disciple unless you build relationship, because discipleship is relationship. So unsa man yung una natong establish, discipleship or relationship? First is relationship. Then after that relationship, go to the next level. That is all about discipleship. So very important kana siya. So para sa mga pastor, I'd like to remind you pastor nga, you have to select your team. You have to choose, select. Okay? That's very number one nga role o goal nimo bilang pastor. Among sa mga tao nimo diya sa church, mga members diya sa church, mag-select ka according sa tubag sa imong prayer nga ipangayo sa Ginoo. Daghan na sila diha, mga members na sila. Pero ang atong goal bilang mga pastor, no, sa gi-share na ni pastora sa inyo is every believer, become a leader of leaders. That's our goal. So dili man dayon nato ma-train ang tanan nga mahimong leaders. That's why doon na tayo gitawag na selection of a team. Ang tawag nato nini primary leaders or team. And ang tanan mahimong part sa team actually. So dili nagpasabot nga wala kag gipili ni pastora o ni pastor, so dili ka na part sa leadership. No. Every believer is to become a leader of leaders. So no one is left behind diya sa sulod sa church. So meaning dunay ma-develop niya na humani mo ma-select na dinhi ang crucial at dinhi ko mag-focus how to form your team. Okay? Selection first and then form. Magpasabot sa formahon sila. Magpasabot is ayuson sila. Dadon sila sa level of discipleship. So therefore, dapat mag-develop ang tanan nga mga nang-select o mga, siguro dili lang gi-select, nag-volunteer, no? Naging sa'yo kay pastor, pastor, gusto ko mahimong part sa imong team. Wow, praise God, you are willing. Pero gikinahanglan sa dinhi nga adunay heart na willing mapurma. Willing na ayuson. So willingness is the key, kasi the whole essence of discipleship is from the root word form. Purmahon siya. In fact, sa Tagalog, para masabtan nato, discipleship means is ayusan ng buhay. Kinsa man ang ayuson nga kinabuhi kadtong naging part sa team. You cannot disciple a person unless doon na mo'y commitment nga mag-submit siya for that process. Kaya pastor and pastora o mga leaders, never disciple a person nga wala mo'y commitment na duha. Wala mo nag-agree. So there must be an agreement first. Nga, I am willing to become your discipler. Are you willing to become a disciple? Pag naan ang willingness, then go to the next process about forming o forma. In fact, ningon ako, forming is the crucial and critical but so exciting part of the journey. Kanang pagporma, naa diha ang bibo. Naa diha ang sadya, naa diha ang madugo, kanang pormahon. Ngano man, hilabtan naman nimo iyang kinabuhi. Imo namang dadon siya sa mga personal na mga concerns. So, pangutana, are you willing to go to that? That's my challenge, no? Kaya sa tanan ng mga leaders na nagapaminaw karon, is not easy. Dili lang ka basta nga, pastora, gusto ko may mong part sa team. Do na by willingness. So, very important nga makuha na to ka na siya. Ako nang gingon, forming is the crucial and critical but so exciting part of the journey. Kaya nga naman, unsa man atong ginaporma din ang mind, meaning renewed mind, ang atong heart. Connected na imong heart dapat sa imong pastor, sa imong leader. Nga bisag unsa iyang isulti sa imo, imong i-receive nga naman, connected ang imong heart sa iya. Also, we also disciple about the body. So meaning, mind, heart, and the body. Are you willing para pormahon ka na nga part sa imong kinabuhi? And then process, o kinimayon ka na process, this is a continuous process and it will take a lifetime. So very quickly, maghatag ko sa inyo unsa may activity during sa forming sa discipleship. Upat ni siya kabok. Number 1, dapat ang tanang mga disciple, willing sila nga i-guide, tudluan, i-remind para mag-develop sa ilang devotional habit. Meaning, daily devotion. I-check siya sa iyang pastor, i-check siya sa iyang discipler para magiyahan siya nga very important basic na dapat matag-usa nga nag-submit for the process of discipleship. There must be a daily communion devotion sa Ginoo. That's number 1, basic kayo. Number 2, dapat adunay commitment nga makigtagbo sa iyang leader at least once a week. Gitawag nato ni siya mag-form og cell group once a week. Unsa hisgutan sa inyong discipleship process? That's number 2. So number 1, the devotional. Number 2 is cell group. Number 3, tanan nga mga disciple, basic lifestyle nimo, dili ka dapat mo skip sa imong Sunday celebration. Sa atong time karon dunay COVID, dunay wala tay sa among dili part wala di magatigom sa church, pero dunay online worship. At true disciple, dili niya i-miss ang iyang Sunday attendance. Basic na siya sa usa ka disciple. Number 4, a true disciple mo attend siya og training and mentoring. So every time magpatawag ang iyang leader, magtawag ang iyang pastor about training and mentoring, pag disciple ka, willing ka nga mo submit. Willing nimo nga i-forsake ang other nimo nga pagabuhaton. Yes, importante, pero because na kay commitment to be a disciple din, willing ka nga mo submit for that training nga gisabutan ninyo sa imong discipler o sa imong pastor o ikaw bilang disciple. Number 5, may importante nga basic, even ang imong finances, financial nga aspect, willing ka nga magpaayos. I-disciple ka pinaagi sa journey nato how to handle your finances. So meaning all aspects atong ginatagano, importansya, kini sinugdan pa lang ni in fact, ingon ako, basic discipline sa usa ka disciple. Kaya kini siya nga journey nato ato nang ipadayon, kini ang kanunay gina-check sa ato. Never remember, these are basic but very important nga foundation. Dili nimo buhaton one time big time. You must do this in the regular basis. Like for example, devotional daily, cell group at least once a week, Sunday celebration of course once a week. How about your finances? You are faithful in your giving, you have your tithes, your offering, whatever sacrificial offering, love offering, birthday offering, whatever kind of offering, as the Lord leads you as a disciple, your heart is willing to submit, to give, and to entrust that unto the Lord. So be grateful unto God because we are on the journey of discipleship. And kung ma-imagine mo kung tanan sa atong community mag-submit lang sa discipleship, what a world we should be in glorifying the Lord, because this is actually gi-restore ni Lord ang process sa discipleship. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for listening. The Lord bless you more.